Bonjour, and welcome to Fabulously Delicious, the French food podcast that celebrates the country's most irresistible flavours, one delicious bite at a time. I'm Andrew Pryor, former MasterChef Australia contestant, French food author, and your guide through the creamy, crumbly, funky, fabulous world of French cheese. Each month, we dive into a different fromage, its story, its terroir, the people behind it, and of course, how best to eat it. From Alpine icons to regional treasures that you probably never heard of, this is where French cheese gets deliciously real. In today's episode, we're heading up into the Haute-Savoie Alps to explore Abondance, a cheese so good it practically promises an abundance of flavour. And yes, I will absolutely be milking that pun throughout the episode. Abondance is a semi-hard raw cow milk cheese from the Haute-Savoie Alps, known for its fruity, hazelnut-leaning flavour and its elegantly concave side wheel. It's one of those cheeses that looks rustic but tastes refined. The story of Abondance begins in the Middle Ages when monks in the Abbaye d'Abondance started making cheese as a way to preserve milk through their Alpine winters. Those monks weren't just dabbling, they were serious artisans, and their cheese quickly became a local treasure. By the 14th century, Abondance had climbed the social ladder all the way to the papal conclave in Avignon, where it was served to cardinals. Imagine that. Cheese from a tiny little Alpine valley, rubbing shoulders with the highest ranks of medieval Europe. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Abondance's reputation was finally given legal protection. It received AOC status in 1990, later becoming AOP under the European system. This recognition safeguards everything from the milk to the shape of the wheel, ensuring that Abondance remains unmistakably Alpine. And honestly, with a name like Abondance, it's only fitting that it now enjoys an abundance of protection. See what I did there? Abondance hails from the Abondance Valley in Haute-Savoie, a region where cows graze on steep, flour-rich pastures that give the milk and the cheese its signature depth. Only 3 breeds are allowed, with the Abondance cow center stage like the diva that she is. The cow is a hardy chestnut and white beauty, perfectly adapted to life on steep alpine slopes. She's known for producing milk that's rich in protein and fat, exactly what you want for a cheese that needs to melt smoothly and age gracefully. These cows spend summers grazing high mountain pastures, munching on wildflowers and herbs that translate directly into the cheese's aromatic, fruity character. In short, without the Abondance cow, there's no Abondance cheese. The Abondance Valley sits in the French Alps near the Swiss border, a place of dramatic peaks, wooden chalets and meadows that look like they were designed for a postcard competition. It's a region built on agriculture, mountain life, and a deep respect for tradition. The kind of place where cheese isn't just food, it's culture. Beyond cheese, the area is known for hearty Savoie dishes like tartiflette. A quick little pause, fabulous listeners. If you're enjoying the show and you want even more French food goodness in your life, come and join me over on my fabulously delicious Substack. It's where I share the extra bits that don't make it into the podcast. My favourite French food finds, restaurant tips, recipes that I'm testing, behind-the-scenes stories, and all the delicious French food life that comes from living in France. Think of it as your bonus course to your weekly audio entree. You can subscribe for free, or you can go paid if you'd like to support the podcast and help me bring you more French food stories every week. Every paid subscription genuinely makes a difference, so merci beaucoup. You'll find the link in the show notes of this episode, or you can go to andrewpryorfabulously.com for more info. Come for the croissants, stay because, well, you're fabulous. Abondance is made exclusively from raw milk, collected twice daily and processed quickly to preserve its freshness. The curds are heated gently, pressed, and then shaped into wheels that have a distinctive concave heel, a shape that's both traditional and practical. It helps the cheese dry evenly, during the aging process. The wheels are then aged for a minimum of 90 days, often longer in cool, humid cellars where they're regularly brushed and turned. This slow maturation develops the cheese's supple texture and its signature fruity, nutty aroma. It's a patient process, but the Alps, they're known for not rushing things. Because it's an AOP cheese, everything from the cow's grazing altitude to the shape of the wheel is tightly regulated. Abundance is at its best from June to December, when the cows have been grazing on lush summer pastures. That alpine flora translates directly into the flavour, giving the cheese a brighter, more aromatic profile. Abundance melts beautifully, making it a star in fondues or gratins. It's equally lovely on a cheese board, where its fruity hazelnut notes just shine. It's the kind of cheese that feels both comforting and sophisticated. You can keep Abundance, if you're lucky to have some, wrapped in breathable paper in the fridge, ideally in the vegetable drawer where humidity is higher. Bring it to room temperature before serving, and if it starts to dry out, a light wrap in damp cheese paper will revive it nicely. When it comes to pairing Abundance, then think Alpine, think aromatic, and think what would taste fabulous after a day in the mountains. This cheese has a fruity hazelnut-leaning profile with a gentle, savoury depth, so it plays beautifully with wines that are crisp, clean, and not trying to steal the spotlight. A classic match is a white wine from the Savoie, something like an Apparemment or a Rosette. These wines are light, floral, and just acidic enough to cut through the cheese's richness without overwhelming it. If you prefer red, then go something soft and fruity like a Gamay. Nothing too tannic. Abundance likes a gentle partner, not a bully. Don't we all? Food-wise, Abundance is natural in anything warm and melty. It's gorgeous in fondues, especially when mixed with Beaufort and Comté. It also shines in gratin dishes, melted over potatoes, or tucked into a croque for a Savoyard twist. On a cheese board, pair with toasted nuts, sliced apples, pears, and even a little mountain honey if you happen to have some. It's the kind of cheese that makes simple things taste luxurious. If you'd like a little more fabulously delicious between episodes, then come and join me on Instagram. I'm at Andrew Pryor Fabulously. I share bite-sized French food history, fun facts, behind-the-scenes moments, and plenty of everyday life in France. It's the perfect little snack between podcast courses. And if you prefer to watch the podcast as well as listen, then you can find full video episodes over on YouTube. Same stories, same deliciousness, just with my face attached. More food, more stories, and more fabulous. Come join the party. It's très scrollable. Et voila. That's the end of today's episode of Fabulously Delicious. If learning about Abundance has you dreaming of alpine pastures, concave-sided cheese wheels, or perhaps just an abundance of fromage on your next cheese board. Magnifique. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a review, share it with a fellow cheese lover, and come say bonjour. I always love hearing from you. And if you are craving even more French cheese stories, there are some delicious episodes waiting for you on your favorite podcast platform. You might enjoy Roquefort that I did with Will Stard, or Cantal with Jennifer Greco. Two fabulous deep dives into the world of iconic French cheeses. Until next time, eat well, stay curious, and remember, whatever you do it fabulously. Merci beaucoup et à très bientôt. Bon app.